Welcome back. Next week's Mommy Monday is all about myth busting. What parents should know about breastfeeding. We are getting you answers to your questions and troubleshooting issues with international board certified lactation consultant Lori Atkins from Oh Baby Lactation Care. So email your questions to me for her. And you can email me over at nicole.nalepa@wfsb.com. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, looks good.
And should insurance companies be able to practice medicine? That's what some doctors say is actually happening when companies decide what can be covered and when. Can you believe this?
Yeah, no, I don't believe it. Patients don't have many options to fight back if delay impacts their health, even if they go to court. Channel 3's investigative reporter Lee Zirk shows us why there are so many issues with permission to practice.
It's frustrating now. At the time, the anger was, I can't even explain it, you know, even on her part.
Val Valentini says his health insurer failed his family. A few years ago, the former New York City police officer's wife, Kathleen, was suffering from hip pain, and doctors wanted an MRI to investigate a suspicious mass that turned up in an X-ray, but insurance denied the request.
So her doctor told her, I want you to get an MRI because I feel like this is what you need. And then the insurer, who never saw her, said, no, you're not getting an MRI.
That's exactly it.
It took 6 weeks of appeals, but she finally got the MRI, which confirmed bone cancer. But doctors said the delay in diagnosis meant instead of chemotherapy, Kathleen needed a significant amputation first.
She suffered for no reason.
In November of 2020, she lost her battle.
They failed her so miserably, and from beginning to end.
Kathleen's MRI needed approval to be covered in a process called prior authorization, which is when doctors submit a request to the insurance plan and it decides if it will provide coverage, often based on whether the company thinks the test or treatment is necessary. Justin Williams worked for a major health insurance company for almost a decade. His team processing electronic faxes of requests from doctors as they came in.
So every one of those faxes coming in would be someone's hospitalization, somebody's medical equipment, somebody's treatment.
Williams says over time, bosses pushed his team to focus on new and different duties. The queue of unprocessed fax requests backed up into the thousands, often pushing each prior authorization to the maximum amount of time.
It basically became clear to me that the primary function of the insurance company was not so much getting things done in a timely fashion.
Part of what makes the process so hard to navigate for providers and patients, not all insurers have the same rules. In our analysis of nearly 100 policies, prior authorization requirements for the same service varied company to company and sometimes state to state. We tried to interview representatives from the insurance industry for this story. A political advocacy association representing health insurers refused to make someone available. But in 2018 testimony to Congress, the group says prior authorization has been effective in addressing overuse and misuse of tests and procedures.
With prior authorization, our members analyze whether a treatment is safe and effective for a particular patient based on the best available clinical evidence.
By making these decisions, people like Val Valentini and his attorney allege insurance companies are actually practicing medicine. The family even tried to sue their insurer for medical malpractice. But the case got dismissed because in New York, as in most states, there are no laws holding insurance companies to the same standard as doctors.
What they're doing is disgusting, and it's getting worse and worse, it seems.
Lee Zurich, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.